What is up, guys? Today is Monday, November 25th. I ended up taking another loss today. I took two losses. So let's get into why I took the trades I took and why I ended up losing. So overall, on a higher time frame, we did gap up overnight. We did have a nice big new week opening gap. I don't usually look at those, but it's just something to note. It tends to come back and fill, so that was one of the things that I was eyeing. So on the 4-hour chart, it does look like we were gonna reject off of this 4-hour fair value gap that I had marked out right there. And then overnight we were kind of just consolidating a little bit, and then I figured we were gonna have some kind of manipulation up and then move on down, at least targeting 50% of the previous day's range. As you can see, I have it marked out here. It's this equilibrium right there, which price came and tapped into perfectly. So that was very nice. On the 15-minute time frame, we had the market open up, and then at 9:45, the beginning of the 9:45 candle, we had a inverse fair value gap here on the 15-minute time frame, but no bearish fair value gap was created. So at 10 o'clock, I was looking for a short setup, and that was the first trade that I took. It was right here where I noted that we had actually rejected off of this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. And then I saw this one small little bullish fair value gap. So I market ordered in, put my stop above that high, and that quickly got stopped out, started to come on down. And then I figured, okay, now we're going to get that move on down. So the second trade was the tap of this bearish fair value gap, which, as you know, is not my trading model. That's not what I usually trade. I trade for an inverse fair value gap, but I was a little upset over the fact that I got stopped out so quickly on that. And then lo and behold, it goes and it stops me out. Well, regardless, even if I had taken this second trade right here, it would not have worked out because I would have gotten stopped out on that one too. Eventually it worked out here where if I was bearish, we'd had accumulation here, manipulation down, distribution up. I would have looked for a reversal quarter on Q4, which, as you can see here, we get that bearish or bullish fair value gap that does not hold us up. Price then goes and gets invalidated. Even this one right here, let me turn off the indicator so we can see quickly. This one right here, I think it does not get stopped out. It misses by nearly a tick, but this one right here too could have targeted the 50% of the previous day range. I just took a look at this and said, all right, how does this look? And I was like, whatever, just a 1 to 3, because I was targeting, I don't remember what I targeted there to be completely honest. But regardless, the short setup should have been in the afternoon. I think I'm going to start waiting again for the quarterly cycles to align, because I did take the trade in Q1, that secondary trade, which I shouldn't have. The first one, I took it here in Q4. I have taken it in Q1, but I'm realizing and recognizing more and more that it is lower probability. I should really wait until Q3, Q4 if I'm going to take a trade after 10:30. If not, then, But anyway, just trying to see where else I probably would have taken something. Right, I would have wanted to see this move on up, and I would have waited for that second fair value gap to get invalidated, really. Or even this one right here, honestly, because there's 1 and 2. I'm realizing more and more is that second fair value gap that really matters. So probably hindsight 2020, right? Probably would have taken this one, where we would have had that right there, and then my first take profit, or at least a break even point, would have been this right there. As soon as price taps into that, put my stop to break even, target a 1 to 2, would have been right there. And then of course let the runner run to the 50% of the previous day range, and that would have been a nice 1 to 3.82. All right, yeah, so going forward, I'm probably gonna wait until Q3. I was doing that before. I don't know why I'm lacking on that part of my strategy, but hey, it happens. I guess I was still a little bitter about the Friday's loss. I'm human, but I recognize my mistakes. This second trade should not have been taken, honestly. It wasn't even my model. It wasn't in the right quarter. I have to be patient and say, hey, if it's gonna happen here, it's gonna happen here. But tomorrow I'm gonna start doing something different. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I realize my win rate is a lot higher, so I'm gonna go double risk on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm just gonna go light risk. So we'll see how that works out. if that gives me an overall better month. But yeah, hopefully you guys ended up green. I unfortunately did not, but I am looking forward to our class tonight for the mentorship. For those who are in it, I'm excited to go over the next step in our strategy that we are learning, and I hope you guys like it too. Until next time, guys, peace.